Hello again. In September 1683, a huge Turkish army was camped outside the Austrian capital of Vienna. A large chunk of Eastern Europe, what is now Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, and so on, was under Muslim rule already, and Hungary was within the Ottoman sphere of influence too. Now the future of Europe was about to be decided. In the event, the Turks were driven back by a Christian alliance, but it was a close-run thing. Turkey came very near to being the dominant power in Europe. Now, something very similar is on the cards, as Turkey is insisting that it should be allowed into the European Union. Turkey wants this in exchange for agreeing that Sweden can join NATO. The agreement of all members of NATO is required before anyone else can be signed up to the alliance. There is, of course, one slight problem in that Turkey is not actually in Europe, but it is considered indelicate to mention this out loud. There are two more considerations. One of these is that there are 87 million people in Turkey, and if it joined the European Union, then it would at once become the largest and most populous country in the Union. It has a greater population than Germany and is about twice the area. And the second point is that Turkey is a Muslim country. So this is the situation. The European Union is being asked to allow a non-European country bigger than any other country in Europe, or with more people in it, and Muslim into the bargain, to join the European Union so that Turkish people can move freely into Europe and live and work wherever they please. I worked for a spell in Turkey, not in Istanbul or Ankara, but rather a village up in the Taurus Mountains on the southern edge of Anatolia. I cannot find the words to describe how backward and primitive most of Turkey is, once you get away from the big cities. The idea of such people having the right to go and live in France and the Netherlands, whatever numbers they choose, is a horrifying one. Within a generation at most, the character of Europe would be changed, and those who drove back the Turkish armies from Vienna in the late 17th century need not have bothered. It would mean the conquest of Europe by demography rather than force of arms. The problem is that there's such a great enthusiasm for expanding NATO to include Sweden that promises might actually be given to Erdogan, the president of Turkey. I'm guessing here that most viewers know that he's a fanatical Islamist who has betrayed the legacy of Kemal Atatürk's dream of a secular nation in Turkey. You think that the situation with creeping Islamification of Europe is bad now, but trust me, the process won't be creeping if once Turkey is a member of the European Union. It will be galloping along at breakneck speed. This is a disastrous idea, and Erdogan might actually be able to conquer Europe in a way that the Ottomans were unable to do in 1683.